What's going on, boys? Oh 07 in the chat. Nah. Damn. I swear, I wanted to make a video like super positive, talking about the new changes, the positive stuff that we have in the game because we have a few, which I'm gonna cover later on in another video. But there is no way I don't cover this. Not only I'm one of the biggest affected by this, but I also know other people that are gonna get affected by this. And I'm pretty sure when you saw these changes, a lot of people thought about me because they use me as a point of reference because of my roster. You guys know I'm a little controversial with my roster, the best in the world, the best roster in the world. And I like doing it, for content. Why not? And it is what it is. I love playing every class in the game, and I've been doing it for so many years, and I'm gonna continue doing it. So unfortunately, everything has changed in seconds. So in the past 7 years or 4 years in the West, the way we used to do it, the way we're still doing it right now is like in the West, in KR just changed, is that you actually can do the Chaos Dungeons and the Guardians and get unbound materials, right? And those materials you can actually put it on the roster storage, and you can either sell them or use them to your main or whoever you really want on your roster, because when you start topping 20, 21, 22, 23, it's super expensive. So in order for you to actually get the materials, well, it's easier with other characters, right? Because you can actually funnel it to them. But now you can no more because somehow they thought it was a good idea to put it character bound. And I get it. They do it to combat the Rice Eaters in KR. For those that don't know, there is people that actually do Chaos Dungeons, Guardians on infinite amount of characters. They sell it on the auction house. They get the gold. They sell it for real money. But now we have to pay the consequences for other people's actions. And you guys think it's fair? No, it's not. Not only that, they actually put the Guardians, where now on the Guardians you can get gems and accessories, bracelets, stones, and other destructions, Guardian stones. So what they did is they got the Chaos Dungeons, they split it in half, they put some goodies in the Chaos Dungeons and the other goodies on the Guardians. That way you are kind of forced to do Chaos Dungeons on Guardians, unfortunately. And I get that part because they actually want you to play the game, because actually people want to play the game without playing the game, which doesn't make any sense. But it is what it is. That's what we're living on nowadays. People actually want to have everything without playing the game. But pretty much we're forced to do Chaos Dungeons and Guardians if you actually want those resources, especially if you want gems, or especially if you want whatever it is from the Chaos Dungeon, right? How is this so bad? Well, like I said before, now you're not gonna be able to funnel. You're not gonna be able to use your whole roster to funnel materials to your top 6 or whoever you wanted to. Or in this case, the new class. Now, a new class comes out, wasted all your materials because you was pushing for TFM or whatever it was. Now you got no material. How you gonna get the material now? I don't know if this is gonna come to the West, or that is actually something that we're missing. And I was actually watching a lot of Koreans. I was watching Benji, I was watching Memorizer, Krasin, and I don't think they are super happy about these changes unless there is something that I missed. But yeah, you guys told me what you guys think about these changes, how it's gonna be positive. I think that one positive side from it is actually the Chaos Dungeons on the Guardian, they're gonna give you more resources. So I'll say personally, for new players or returning players, it's actually a W, for the simple fact that whenever new players come into the game or returning players come into the game, they complain about having no resources. They don't have lipstone, they don't have shards. Of course, they're not gonna have anything because they don't play the game, right? But now the fact that you're gonna be able to actually gather faster, it will help you to push faster from a low tier to like a mid tier. That makes sense. And then after that, well, you have to work your way up. But now for people on endgame content, I wanna push higher, it's a L. And now, whenever we transition to the new materials, you understand, right? Everything is gonna be equalized. There is no like using all these characters to fit the main unless you do swipey on the F4, you know. So a little discouraged with this. Is not is in reality is not gonna stop me because I've been changing my ways, right? I don't play like I used to back in the days. When I started playing the game, spending thousands of dollars into the game, and FOMO increasing. I don't care anymore. Like whenever I get there, I get there. I don't FOMO like that. I just chill, especially now with the paradise. Everything has become way easier. So I'm not tripping to be honest. But I can see how other people gonna be really upset. I understand. And there's a lot of people that don't play the way I play. Like if you can see, I have only one character that is over 1720. Everything else is below that 1710s. So eventually they're gonna be all 1720 for the new content. Once you transfer the gear, they're gonna be 1740, and so on and so on. But you have to play laid back if you actually don't wanna let these things affect you, right? But yeah, this is my take. You guys tell me on the comment below, how do you guys feel about these changes? What you guys think? You guys want it to happen here in the West? Can we actually stop this from coming to the West, or I don't know. I don't know what to say. Much love, guys. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, Mr. 4K TV. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe into my YouTube channel so I can keep growing. More people can get, this information from me. And yeah, that's it. Much love, guys. I'll see you guys around. Peace out. Much love.